All right, welcome back. Another episode of Beauty, Beats, and Balance.
Hello, long time no see. We have been away for all of February.
All of February, yep. All of Black History Month.
All of Black History Month.
We've been making our own Black history.
So the reason why we were away for so long is because we were in quarantine.
Again.
And then after quarantine, we had a blizzard.
Right.
But we're okay.
Yes, thankfully.
The girls got COVID. And we say the girls because me and Walter never got it.
Yeah.
You know, which is a blessing. We tested like 5 times.
Come on.
But the girls did get it, and they were damn near asymptomatic, but it was a blessing that we got through it because we've heard the stories of people that, you know, took them down, but for some reason, me and Walter did not get it. Either we already had it or our immune system is really good.
Yeah.
Hence the shirt today, God is dope, because God is so dope.
Come on.
He took care of us these last few weeks, even through the snow and, you know.
Right, so on top of being quarantined for 2 weeks, then add another week or so on that with the ice. So not being able to, work and do all of that.
But one thing that I did do.
Well, we worked at home.
Yes, we worked at home, which is a blessing. We can't work at home. But one thing I did do was it gave me the opportunity to really focus on the business side of my business. I did take a class about recruitment because I am hiring. And I also got to sharpen my skills with my wig making.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I saw you knocking them things out.
Yes. This is one that I have on now.
Oh, okay.
It's a newbie.
I thought that was your hair.
Shut up.
Okay.
But so every time God sits us down, it always gives us the opportunity to do work on ourselves, which is always a blessing.
And then, just more time to be, at the house with family, with the wife and girls. So that's always good.
Yes. And so now that we are back out into the world.
We back. We outside. We out too.
I want to get the vaccine.
We talked about this.
Walter don't want to get the vaccine.
I'm just. He's
talking about we got to give ourselves 50-50 chance of one of us being
right. Both of us can't go get it. You know what I'm saying? One of we got to see. We got to play this thing smart.
I want to go get it. I know a lot of my clients that's gotten it. I know a lot of people that's gotten it, and they're okay.
Yeah. I mean, eventually. Because like I said, I was looking at some today. They got where you got to show that you got it to get in somewhere. So they're gonna start doing a lot of that. And
they got that card. They get this big old card.
Yeah. And the thing with us, we're around so many people, close contact with people,
especially me.
Yeah. I mean, especially me. I ain't gonna lie. I had
small studio.
I had to tell somebody the other day in the session, like, bro, back up. We got all
exactly. Y'all be all looking at the beats.
I'm like, man,
looking at the beats.
we in the biggest studio. We in the biggest studio in the building. All this space, bro. Come on, man, give me some space. Y'all, come on.
Y'all got to listen. I got to look at the beats.
I had to stop, I had to turn around, it was 2 hours. Like, bro, hey, y'all ass up. Just
breathing out.
Back up.
So he need to get the vaccine just like me, but he I don't know, y'all.
But you got to do more research, see what's up.
Yeah. So as soon as I can make an appointment and go somewhere and they just give me one, I'm going to get it. Yeah. I got somebody that's going to call me if I can come down there and get it this week. Okay. So, because I'm not waiting in no line, no 3 hours. I just don't want to do all that. I feel like God is going to line it up where I can just go get my shot and I go on.
You going to move the VIP?
Yeah, I need the VIP.
You know somebody. They're going to
you know me. I got to know somebody. Somebody got to call me and be like, come on, Allison. But anyway, so we just thank God that, we got through it. And I mean, God is good, y'all. I mean, one thing I can always count on is God, honey. Because
and you,
but shut up. But, the salon was good during the ice and snow, no broken pipes.
I was up here trekking through the snow and the ice every day to make sure everything was straight.
Everything was fine.
I got stuck out there on the hill one day. I told you I had to park and put my hazards on and walk about a mile.
He's so good.
I had to walk about a mile through the snow to come check on the place. Yeah.
And I thank you for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course our home was okay. We never lost power. We never really lost water pressure because we had like this water advisory after that. So things were very crazy. But God provided. We got water when we needed it. I don't know if you guys saw the story I posted. Well, I just posted on a story, but I just tell you guys, we just randomly stopped at Costco, and I thought about it, how we didn't have water, because we usually get it delivered by Costco. Well, company through CostcoWater.com, and because of the ice and snow, they didn't deliver our water, so we were down to one little thing, one of the big things, but it was almost empty.
Yeah.
And I said, well, damn, we probably need some water. And I went to the back of Costco, and it was all gone. And people were like mad and upset. They're like, we just stayed at the house. We knew the water's gonna be gone. So I was like, oh my gosh. But one of my friends at Costco, he's like, Allison, I'm gonna go up front with you. We're gonna find you some water. I know somebody had to put something back because they were only giving a 2 minimum, a 2 limit for the waters. So I got up there and he was like, it's gone. And then another girl didn't know me was like, who's looking for water? And he was like, Allison. And she was like, oh, this one right over there hiding underneath that register. And they found me a water. And then he hollered out across. He's like, you need 2? Because there was 2 of them under there. So I was like, yes, I got 2 cases of water. So that was a blessing. So God always provides. We didn't run out of water. We didn't run out of food. You know, and that's what counts. You know, because people in Texas got it bad. Even people in our city was without water and some power. So God is good, y'all. So we made it through. We made it through COVID and the blizzard. I'm sure this will go down in history. The blizzard of 2021. So, because I think this was the most snow we've had in years.
Yeah, it was a lot. And we got a chance to, make some snowmen and play in the snow. So
I stayed in the house.
Yeah, but that was good. That'll be a memory.
Yeah, we did. We made memories. We got closer. Me and Walter got to watch some movies together. We had some date nights.
We did.
We watched a lot of movies. We really got close.
Let's talk about some of those movies.
Yes. So the first one we watched like what, 3 or 4?
At least
5 things we watched. So, and yeah, I think this is good for me to watch because we rarely have a lot of time to just, have that time with each other. So it was good. So the first movie we watched was Sylvias Love. And it was good. It was a good love story. Of course, it was a majority black cast. And
it was set like was that the 60s, 70s? Was it that far back?
It was back because the main character Tessa wanted to be she wanted to be the first black woman in film or something.
In TV or something like that,
yeah. Sylvie, her character, but Tessa was who played. So Tessa played Sylvie, Tessa Thompson, and then how do you say Kara Washington's husband's name?
I don't know.
Namdi Asubangu.
Namdi Asamoah? Maybe?
I don't know.
Okay.
Either way, he played Robert.
Yeah, it was good.
And it was good.
I like movies that are set, in olden times, and you can kind of see, the way people were moving around and doing stuff and interacting with each other.
And I was happy to see her husband because to me I feel like Carrie is kind of stepping back a little bit and focusing on family, letting her husband be in the light right now, because I feel like she would overshadow him if she didn't.
Is he in some? Has he been in some other stuff?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's been in some more things. I have to click on and see, but
he was good. He sang, he had a.
He got like a little cool.
Yeah, I was saying he had his cool little persona. He seemed like a. I mean, of course, it might have just been the role, but he seemed like sometimes you can kind of get the gist of, I guess, some people's personality through their roles. So
he used to play football.
Okay.
Yeah. Now he's.
No, they also were. Yeah. I know this. Yeah.
What, the football?
Yeah, he played for the Eagles.
Okay,
That's what I said. When I was saying the name, I was like, I know that name.
Yeah, he played. Yeah, so it was kind of weird that he just kind of jumped out there and started being this actor. I didn't even know he acted. He was in Crown Heights in 17, and then he was in Sylvias Love. So it was good. It was a good little love story. And then we watched Malcolm and Marie. Yeah. Malcolm and Marie. Yeah. Y'all have to watch that movie. If y'all haven't seen it.
I think it's a good movie to watch with, as a couple. So,
of course, the cast was only Zendaya and John David Washington, which is Denzel Washington's son. And y'all, first of all, Walter is Malcolm. Not just like
No, but I told you as we were watching it, like I could see myself in him.
And I could see, even though this was a very dysfunctional relationship, but we could see ourselves in the characters. Because when I tell y'all, this was such a real depiction of a relationship. Right.
With two, young black
young
people, right.
Trying to figure it out. It was good.
It was good.
And I watched, I read an interview with Zendaya before we watched it. Mm-hmm. So they did this film during the shutdown. And, she just wanted to do something creative. I think she had a part of the writing. She did some of the writing. But just to see it come to life, it was an amazing film.
Yeah.
And just to have it set in that one house and then black and white, it's like all you could do was feel the message and the acting. And it was just damn good.
It was good. And I just like the way, even with the arguments, we argue, but we don't go to the depths, where they were kind of
low blow.
Yeah, taking shots at each other, low blow. But I think that's just a cinematic, thing they got to do for the movie. But just the overall, the way they were interacting with each other and
the intimacy. And then to flip it because you done thought about something and you just,
Right. Yeah. And the way, the way he was, I feel like that sometimes we might get into it or argue and then we leave it alone and then
we get right back together.
I'm like, or no, I feel like before we get back together, okay, I got one more thing I want to say or one more point I want to make or we're not done with this topic yet, so let me come back and get this thing going again and let's go and get it all out there. And then I think that part of it was, I was like, that's real,
I know the part I can relate to was when she would, they would try to get back into it and get back into that zone of being in love and then just get back into the intimacy.
Because they were trying to do it the whole night.
Right. Really. And then she just think about something. It just, wait, that was me. Because I was like, but wait.
Right.
Because I'm still,
Yeah.
So it was good. Yeah. My favorite part, I don't know if this is a spoiler, but my favorite part is when, I just say this. My favorite part was when she did the scene. Like she came back and she had the knife.
Oh, yeah. And
she did the scene.
Because I thought she was about to.
And then she was like, why'd you do that?
Right.
So that was my favorite part. And so, because that's how relationships do. It's like, well, why did you just do that shit? Right. So yeah, it was good, y'all. I suggest everybody take a look at that. Yeah. It was really good. And then we watched, we binge watched the little show from Memphis.
Oh yeah.
What is it called?
I was gonna say the Bernards. It's is it
the funeral show? Wait a minute.
BR.
Hold on.
Anyway, while you pulling it up, so it's funny how we came across it because
funeral home. Yeah. There.
Okay, so I was just on Netflix, kind of pulled it up.
Buried by the Bernard.
So I was just kind of scrolling, and I had seen it, over our time we've been watching stuff.
I saw it too. Yeah, I saw it too.
We've been watching movies and stuff, so I had seen it. They kind of preview new things or things you should watch, and so I had seen it, but I was like, well, I don't know if I really want to watch a show about a funeral home or whatever, But then one day I saw like a few days, then one day I clicked on it, or the trailer was playing, and it was a part where he was talking to the uncle, and he went in there, and the first thing I heard was so-and-so, man, so-and-so. And I'm thinking, and immediately in my head, I was like, that's some Memphis stuff, man. Man, right. Immediately I was like, man, that's some Memphis stuff. And so I went back and I played it and I watched it. Then I looked at the credits and I was like, yeah, they in Memphis. Because like I said, immediately, I was like, that's gotta be Memphis or, Little Rock or somewhere, because they sound, it sounded just like Memphis. So anyway.
So we decided to watch it.
Yep.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean,
but to me, I feel like it was just a setup for the show. Like, I feel like everything was too set up for the script. Yeah, everything was scripted and set up for the show. So, but it was entertaining.
No, it was entertaining. And I hopefully they, they bring them back again. I would love to, see some more of it. It's just,
it's good to see Memphis.
Yeah, just see Memphis, and just to feel like you really feel like you know the people because.
And they were funny.
Yeah, they were funny.
They were
and the way and just the way they talking in the dialect is like, that's what we hear every day. And you know a character, somebody that's like a character. So every time I'm looking at the lady, was it Dolores or Doris, whatever her name, I can't think of her name, the grandma, whatever she was talking, I was like, I know she reminded me of like 5 people, like just right off the top, just because that's Memphis, and the uncle and even the dude,
even the kid,
even the kid, it's just familiar, it's just Memphis, so it was good. I'm glad to see them do that, man, and shout out to them. Hopefully they renew that and keep that going because that was cool and original, some original, and they got good messages in it, trying to do the family business and all that. So
yes,
shout out to.
And then we watched Judas and the Black Messiah. Great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Great movie. It always just amazes me how Daniel Kaluuya, y'all know what I'm talking about. How he can always transform into this American character, effortlessly.
Yeah, because he definitely.
Because he got that accent. To hear him talk, but anyway.
Do I need to talking like?
I'll give you some comments later too. But anyway, he did a great job, and also Lakeith Stanfield did a great job. And what stood out to me, at the end of the film, I realized that when William O'Neill was killed. That was his name, right?
The guy, the real man?
No, not William O'Neill. No, Hampton. When Fred Hampton was killed, he was only 21 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can y'all think about a few 21-year-olds right now? I can. These people were young and doing big things in the community. That was inspiring to me.
Yeah. Because
we as a people always look down on kids, because to me a 20-year-old's kid. But man, that was something. And I think William O'Neill was young too, right?
Yeah. Well,
he was around that age too.
At the time, yeah.
Yeah, but young people.
I think too, even just since you made that point, I think a lot of times even in the history books, or and I think the guys. I saw an interview about the 2 twins, the guys that directed this or wrote it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's some young cats. They started out doing stand-up comedy, but they do I think the Lucas brothers or something, but they're some 2 twins, yeah. And so I watched an interview about them.
So the director was Shaka King.
Well, the writers, they wrote
the writer. No, I'm just.
Yeah, but it was two twins. I can't think of their names. But anyway, they were just talking about how, of course, the Fred Hampton story and Black Panthers, they kind of gloss over it in the history books, or especially if you're not getting, just real, African American history or Black history or whatever, it's kind of glossed over. But I think a lot of times too, even when they do talk about it or teach it to us, they don't harp on the fact, or they don't bring up the fact that they're so young.
Yeah.
Because I think that's even, like you said, that's inspiring for a young person, for a regular 18, 19, 21-year-old to be like, damn, somebody was doing this at their age, and then that would make them kind of gear up and get into shape a little bit more. So I think that's probably been left out of that story, out of that history purposely, so it wasn't inspiring to a lot of young black men, you know what I'm saying, and black people in general. So
and then they, of course, they point out the fact on how corrupt the police were.
Yeah. And
how they, basically killed these black men when they were trying to make a difference.
Oh, yeah, assassinated. Sure.
So yeah, it was a great film. And
I just always like what's his name? Lakeith.
I love Lakeith Stanfield.
Yeah, he's just a great. You can tell he just gets into that character.
He gets into those roles.
Right, his little quirky, the quirky stuff he does. He be doing a little face and kind of almost twitching and stuff like it. Like that whole thing about what he does is makes him a great, just a great actor. He's just somebody to watch on film.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was a rapper. But you know, I've been hearing about. I just started hearing about the Charlamagne the God, which I love me some Charlamagne, and the Lakeith beef. So you know, of course, that sparked my interest. I'm like, wait a minute, now these are my two favorite people. Why are they beefing? And so Charlamagne pretty much called him out about a year ago, and I think you saw where he responded to that.
Yeah.
Because it's like a whole video on YouTube where you can see where Lakeith responds to everything that Charlamagne says. And pretty much Charlamagne was upset with Lakeith and put him, I think, on Donkey Today because Lakeith was saying that the Breakfast Club basically just doesn't do justice to black people. Like, they show a lot of coonery, basically. I mean, that's how I word, but it's a lot of coonery going on. And what Charlamagne was upset about was because he says that he has some rashness, but they also have some righteousness on there, which is true. But I personally don't watch Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I don't.
I just look.
I check out the interview.
Yeah, I don't like the Breakfast Club, but I do listen to Charlamagne the God's podcast, The Brilliant Idiots. And I'm a true fan. But I can understand where Lakeith was coming from. But then Charlamagne was kind of like, but you do the same thing. Where he'll get on a white platform and he'll do some.
Yeah, they were talking about the.
Charlamagne kind of called it shucking and jiving. Is that what he said? You know, with the whites, you know, and so it's just a thing. But then Lakeith had this video to come out where he was pointing a gun at Charlamagne and then had a mannequin dog.
Blow up dog or something.
No, it was like a mannequin head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then it was and then he was also giving the finger to the character.
O'Neal.
William O'Neal. So that made me see that Lakeith, because I think the girl on the Breakfast Club, she was saying that he's going through therapy to deal with playing that character. And you can see where it kind of put him in a spiral because he gets so deep into these characters. And you know people that do that, you know, these actors. Just like the guy that died that played the Joker. Didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he had got so deep in his character,
Ledger.
you know?
Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
I think so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I can see Lakeith doing it.
Yeah. You know, I guess I think the correct term is like method acting, where you just kind of get, I think that's right. I'm sure Jamel can correct me if not. Yeah. But when you get all the way into, the role and really start living the role, you know, living it like even, like I've heard of like Denzel, like, or other, you know, just other actors, like even Offset or like the whole time they filming, whether they in front of the camera or not, they're this character, and you know, you gotta address them like that, and they act like that character, and so getting all the way into it. But even with that, I can only imagine, you know, just in the culture that we're in, you know, for him to play that person is somebody that basically set up and took down, you know, the Black Panthers, and you know, in that light, you know, pretty much responsible, the way it's portrayed, responsible for, you know, the police knowing, you know, a lot of information,
exactly where to go.
You know, so leading to his death. And so it's like, for him being a young black man in the culture today, it's like, even though that's a movie, people are still gonna associate that with him. So who knows what type of messages and you know, stuff that he gets and he's been getting around that role, and just to even, you know, to even live with that, knowing that he really did such a good job portraying O'Neal in a good way, if you can, because you know he showed the human side of it.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
that was the jab that Charlamagne did. He was like, he played a little bit too well, you know.
See, I know people to say that because people will be automatic like, yeah, you snitching, old punk ass son. People gonna automatically associate him with that for maybe for the rest of his life. Who knows? But you know, I can only imagine that's kind of difficult. But the video that he made, it's a little disturbing. But again,
I just hope he gets some help though. I don't want him to spiral, because we don't need to lose another amazing black man.
And then you know, you got two successful people, you know what I'm saying, beefing with each other over some bullshit like this.
And then people have their opinions. I mean, you know. I
did like how what's my guy Daniel, how on the video he was kind of taking up for him, you know, when soon as Charlamagne went in, he was like, wait a minute, he really took up for him and put that shit to bed. So that was good. I like to see that part.
Yeah, I like Daniel, but yeah. So I think that was the most we watched.
Yeah.
And then we watched Girlfriends. I've been binge watching.
We've been watching Girlfriends. Yeah.
But,
I don't like it's because I would tell you, I remember we used to watch it back in the day at your apartment and stuff. So it kind of took us back, yeah. But it's good to, I like, I always like Joan anyway. I call her Joan even when we watch Blackish. I call her Joan anytime I see her. So I always like Joan. She's great.
Yeah. We do like our girlfriends. It did get a little bit. We noticed that it got more dramatic towards the end.
Towards the end, and I think that's just a matter. I think we were talking about how more. They just want to make it more dramatic and more serious and more just more theatrical, and they just had so many deep things going on and deep emotions. Whereas in the beginning they were just being silly, being funny. So it was still good.
And Lakeith, going back to Lakeith, he played in The Photograph, which we liked. The movie with him and
Issa. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was good at that.
He's good in everything.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we just hope Lakeith is doing well, and because we both like him, and I love Charlamagne, so I hate to see the beef, but hopefully it'll pass.
For sure.
Do we have any beauty talk?
Do you have any beauty talk?
I think so.
Okay.
So, like I said, while I was off, it gave me the opportunity to really sharpen my skills with the unit making, and also it allowed me to really dive into some color. So, hope you guys check that out on my Instagram. Some of the new spring, summer colors that I'm coming out with my units. And I'm also trying to make sure that I keep the site stocked with general size units where you don't have to come in for a custom fit or mold making. You can just buy one general size and one kind of like a one size fits most.
That's a great idea. Where'd you get that idea from?
Shut up. That's why I was glad that I had that time off, because it gave me time to see if I can cut the time in half on how long it takes for me to make the units, because I'm very particular. Right. My units last for years, not just 1 or 2 years. You're talking about 3 or 4 years. Okay. So I like to make sure that they're done right. So that's what I'm doing with my thing, my beauty thing, and I'm hiring. So if y'all watching this, spread the word that I am now hiring.
That's what's up.
So what's going on in the music?
Kind of same thing. We're stuck at home. Knocking the mixes out as they continue to pile up. Trying to stay ahead of that. Doing a lot of writing, producing, working with some different artists. So got some good stuff we've been putting together. So I'm excited about that. Getting into this publishing and A&R game as well. So that's pretty good.
Yes.
See, I got my Beetroot hat on today. Shout out to Beetroot. So, just trying to dig deeper, stay in it, stay active.
Well, good. Well, good. So, anything else I need to cover? Or are we gonna go straight to our talking point card?
We did a movie review we did plenty of reviews. So let's go to the cards. See what we got today.
So you guys, like you said, if y'all watched the last episode and before that, we have a talking point cards because we do want to talk about relationship things. And so we're just going to pull a random card because we want to be authentic with this. And we answer the questions. Oh, yeah.
And by the time by the time y'all hear this, I'm still going to be in first place. I told her if I got to get out there at 11 o'clock tonight.
He did say that.
I'm going to get out there and make sure I'm on top. So when you hear this, I'm sure you'll text me. So
Oh, I do want to point out, though, today that I've been getting a lot of love and feedback and about my meditation room. I've been inspiring a lot of people to get their own little room in that space, so that makes me happy. So do it, girl. Get y'all a room.
I go in there sometimes. I tell all the time, I go in there and I might lay in there for a minute and then get my superpowers and I come out and have a great day. So it works.
It does work, y'all. So let's start with this one. Describe something that turns you on, which you haven't shared with me. Oh, see, now we got a good card this time. Describe something that turns you on.
Which you haven't shared with me.
Which you haven't shared.
Ooh. I don't know, because I feel like I've share everything with you. I don't know. I don't know.
Ooh, I know, right? Turns me on.
I mean,
that I haven't shared with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything I haven't shared with you. Maybe.
I mean, I guess I know what turns you on.
Yeah, I would say maybe if I had to reiterate or say something, I don't know. Maybe I think just just kind of being when we're both in good moods. I mean, that's a turn on. I mean, like if it's not a lot of just extra or unnecessary stress or tension. Yeah, like
it's time to do it.
Yeah, no, and I'll be honest. Like if I come home and I can immediately feel the temperature. You know what I'm saying? Just from the way you might act or say something or not say something or move. So if I come home and not just to turn on to do it, just to be just good feeling, good vibes. Anyway, if I know you straight, if you feeling good, feeling straight, then it makes me feel straight. So as long as make sure you feel good, then that's a turn on for me, I guess.
We're gonna have to we're gonna have to talk about my turn on off camera.
Off camera? All right, okay.
I think so, because I don't know if we ready to share something like that. All right, so what aspects of life do you miss about being single?
Being able to get up and go.
Right, being able single and childless.
Yeah.
Man, being able to just be in your own space.
Right. Being able to wake up in the morning, put my clothes on, and go to the studio. Right. Absolutely.
Man.
Absolutely.
Yes. Being able to say, Walter, go home.
Yeah.
Or, Walter, you gonna come over?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah. And just being able to be, like I said, be at the studio and not feel like,
yeah,
I gotta go. I gotta
think about the kids.
Gotta go to the house. Yeah.
And I'll never forget when we first started living together as a married couple, living together. We couldn't say go home. Remember, you could tell me to go home from your house. I could tell you to go home.
I ain't never tell you to go home.
I mean,
I don't think we never told each other to go home, but I mean, just being.
It was kind of like,
because right, like by the time you get ready to go, I've been ready for you to go. So yeah, like I'm just saying that in that aspect, that part.
Yeah. But I love me some a long time anyway. I go.
Yeah, we both.
Yeah,
we both do.
I go and have me a time, a staycation in a minute.
And I never had to have a bunch of people around or be talking to a bunch of people or entertaining people. Like, yeah, I'm good. It's like just as long as I get what I need and we
Yeah, because when I think about it, I've been with you most of my adult life. Most of my so-called single years, so I don't know. I guess that's the best I can say. What I enjoyed about it that I can just have some time for myself, but I can create that time now. So we want to do one more.
Okay.
If we decided not to have actual intercourse, but still wanted to do something sexual, what might we do? What we did earlier today? Not just we still led to intercourse.
Yeah, it did.
Ooh, honey, that's a good one right there, huh?
I mean, you didn't decide anything.
Do something. Okay, if we decided not to have intercourse but still want to do something sexual, what we do? Let me tell you what we can do. Kiss and grind, honey. That's all it takes.
That's sexual though.
That's not intercourse. That's
okay,
not,
I got you.
That's not like.
Yeah.
That's not like.
Yeah, I think something for me just laying with you some nights and just holding you and
he lying.
Just laying and cuddling.
It said
spoon.
It said if you decided not to have actual intercourse but still want to do something sexual, meaning have some sexual pleasure.
Okay. Cuddling is.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of hard.
Well, no, because we could actually just kiss and hug and grind, and we good. I am.
Because but after all the kissing and hugging and grinding, then it's,
I'm good. I can get mine. If y'all don't know how to get one without actual intercourse, then I'm sorry.
It don't work.
I can get one without all of that with him.
But
all I need is a love.
But a man, I don't think that's possible for a man.
You didn't do that one time. I thought I remember you. Well, I don't know. I know I can. So what you saying? Cuddle.
Yeah, that's just.
I say kissing. One thing me and Walter can still do. Like I say, still do like people lose it. No, some people do lose it after all this time. But we can have some passionate kissing, honey.
Yeah.
Some really passionate kissing. Anyway, so
that's it for your tarot cards.
Shut up. Do you want to read one more? You good?
I'm good.
All right, we'll leave it at that, y'all. But anyway, let me see what else happened while we were off. The kids went back to. The kids going back to school.
Not our kids.
Not our kids, but the kids are going back to school.
I ain't gonna lie. When I saw them talking about
it, I know you was like, now why ain't they going back to school?
I got excited for a minute. I was like, yes, get my days back. But then
no, they'll be home.
She shut that down quick. You know, I tried to play. I was like, did you see the news conference?
I did.
Right.
And we chose option of staying at home. But the thing is, the kids don't want to go back. And it's like, my thing is this. The kids are going to go back. And they're going to be in the same situation they're in now as far as being on their little tablet. The teachers are not going to be in the classroom with them, from my understanding. And they're still going to be looking at this screen and learning. So why not do it in the comfort of their home? Instead of sitting at a desk all day, getting fed at the desk and sitting at the desk and having that sounds like
torture. Said it in the comfort of the home, because they just be stressed out chilling.
I ought to be having a blanket around her.
See,
she be like this.
Right.
Listen to the teacher.
At first they were sitting at the desk, the whole time, but then after a while they broke away.
Really after COVID.
Yeah.
After Mona got COVID, Mona really got real chill now. So she be hanging out in the bed and the couch.
As long as they get the work done.
Yeah, but she get to work. She's definitely getting her work done.
And Anna really, she focuses better without Mona being sitting right there to look at and play with her.
Yeah, because Anna, that's the only thing. Anna is 6, and she does need that teacher.
Yeah,
but even if they went in the classroom, she still wouldn't be getting that right now. Right. So it's like it doesn't even make.
Yeah. And that's I thought about that. So otherwise, I'd be trying to push for them to go and get bigger now, just so I can get my time back. So I can reclaim my time. Reclaim my time.
So we may have to look into some summer things for Anna for sure, to make sure she didn't miss a lot.
Yeah, because it's rough. I mean, anybody with kids, I know it's rough just doing their part, but then it's rough on the kids just trying to, stay focused and stay on top of it, and especially if they've been, they're used to, if they just need that teacher to kind of, help them along, push them along, keep them, motivated.
And Anna has a great teacher. She had a baby and she was gone for like a month, which I felt like was like, oh gosh, she didn't really.
and so the thing, and the replacement teacher, bless her heart, we ain't gonna say her name, but she was like, I'm listening to her every morning. It just sound like a Sunday school teacher, it's just straight Sunday school teacher.
Good morning, boys and girls.
Right, and
Anna loved her because they had to do nothing. And then so when Miss her teacher came back with Robert, she's like, I want her back. I said, no, you need your real teacher back because she's gonna have y'all doing some work.
Vacation Bible school is over, right? Because that's exactly what it was.
Oh yeah, but anyway.
All right.
Well,
that's all I got, man.
And that's all I got. We just glad y'all back with us, and we here, we healthy. Yeah. Probably next time I see y'all, I'll have my first dose of the vaccine.
Okay.
And Walter's gonna be waiting it out. I'm gonna be at somebody's brunch, baby, with the vaccinated.
Oh, okay.
Vaccinated. Anyway.
All right.
Well, as always, check us out on all the platforms. And what else?
Love and light.
He's so silly. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Love and light. Love y'all.